Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the Air Hogs Hypertrax. Now this is a 2.4 gigahertz ground vehicle. It's basically a tank. It doesn't control like a normal tank. It kind of controls like a car. You've got your normal steering wheel and your gas, whereas tanks, you usually control each tread separately. This turns that way, but you just use the regular steering wheel for it. And it's got really good independent suspension, so you've got just a huge climbing ability. I mean, this thing can articulate like crazy and usually keep a track on the ground, so it can climb over a lot of stuff. It can go through grass, over rocks, and then it can also flip over and control and drive on either side. There's a little infrared receiver and transmitter on here, so it knows which side it's on, and it'll flip the controls, so right will always be right depending, whichever side that you're on. The controls will work the same. Forward is always forward, etc. There is a slight delay when it flips, so you kind of have to let it sit for just a second while it notices that it flips and then changes the controls for you. Takes about 35 minutes to charge. You get about 10 minutes of drive time, so pretty good drive time, especially for how fast it is. This thing is really quick. Hyper is definitely a good name for it. I mean, it almost looks like some sort of like lizard or something, just really low and fast, and the turns are just really, really fast. And if you just give it a turn without giving it gas, it'll just sit there in place and just spin and spin and spin and spin super fast. So pretty cool. Comes in a couple different colors. Of course, if you've been following my channel for a while, you probably know that green is my favorite color, so I just absolutely love the green color on this. And then the transmitter has the colored accents, so depending on which color you get, the transmitter will also have those colors in it. So I thought that was a nice touch. You've got your charging cable here on the transmitter, and then a little spool to spool it back up. And it's a good feeling transmitter. Fits good in the hands, and nice steering wheel. The grip on the steering wheel matches the treads on the Hypertrax, and the treads actually come on and off really nice and easily. But I've never had them come off while driving, so they stay threaded on there really nice and well. And I haven't had any problems with getting hair caught up in the gears or anything while driving around inside. So pretty good experience with this thing, and it is quite literally unstoppable. I mean, it'll drive over anything. You can flip over and keep driving. So a lot of stuff you can do with this. It's currently rainy and snowy outside, so I don't think I'll be able to get any outdoor driving footage. But I'll drive it around in the kitchen for you and kind of show you what it's like in there. And on a smooth indoor surface, it can be pretty fun because you can actually kind of drift with it and stuff. So we'll see what I can do with it in the kitchen. So let's go check that out. Alright, this is the indoor drive review of the Air Hogs Hypertrax. I'll do an outdoor drive when the weather clears up and allows it. But for now, I'll just show you how it does indoors. To start, I'll show you if you just turn, it'll spin in place really fast like that. That's kind of cool. And so turning takes a little getting used to. It is proportional turning and proportional throttle, so you kind of have to get a feel for it and figure out how much turn input to give to get a nice smooth turn. And as you can see, it can kind of drift on this indoor floor, but it is fast. Zips around like a little lizard or something. So let's see if I can find something to flip it over on here. Let's go over here. Alright, and then now it'll drive upside down. And flip it back over. you can drive on carpet there. Should have brought something in for it to run over here. Let me run over my foot. I mean, it can drive over pretty much anything. Alright, well, I think that's good enough for an indoor drive. I'll take it outside when I get a chance. I also want to show it in comparison to the Hyperactives 5. They make a pretty good match. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.